Welcome to Basics Membership. Your connection with PTA means you are part of the largest child advocacy association in the country. It also means that you have access to resources that are dedicated to help families to help students succeed, improve family engagement in education, inform members on legislation impacting education, support running successful local PTAs. On the next couple of slides, we will see some of the specific resources from National PTA and Texas PTA. In order to be successful as a membership chair, you will want to do some research. It is important to know why people join and what you can do or say about the great work PTA is doing to convince them to join your important work. Texas PTA has done some research to get you started. Texas PTA retained McKinsey advisors to conduct research with members and non-members to help the association better understand the needs and expectations of these two groups. This graphic shows why people join PTA, and notice that 5 of the top 6 reasons people join PTA involve wanting to help or learn more about their child's school. Overwhelmingly, people join because they want to be connected to their child's campus. The National PTA website is a huge resource supported mainly by member dues. Have any of you ever visited it? It is well worth spending at least half an hour getting acquainted with it. Take a few moments to check out the Special Education Toolkit. This toolkit helps make sense of an often confusing system and educates families of newly diagnosed children with special needs on how to get the best special education, services, and resources available to them. Or maybe look over the information about family engagement and the National PTA School of Excellence, a recognition program that supports and celebrates partnerships between PTAs and schools so that families feel welcomed and empowered to support student success. The path to excellence starts with a joint commitment of PTA and school leaders to work together to achieve the PTA's national standards for family-school partnerships. Through the School of Excellence program, your PTA and school will gain new ways to engage families in school decision-making, such as improving programs, practices, and policies related to education, health, safety, or the arts. The enrollment period ends on or close to October 1st of each school year. These next 2 slides show some of the resources provided by the Texas PTA and supported by member dues. Have any of you heard about these resources? How many of them have been used at your local PTA? Did you know that Texas PTA offers scholarships for both students and faculty and Outstanding Educator Awards? This is a great way to encourage membership and share the impact the educators in your community have on PTA. You'll also find resources to improve family engagement at your campus, like the Reflections National Art Program and the Kids First program. And then there are many online newsletters with specific areas of focus, including Under the Dome, TXPTA's advocacy newsletter. Be sure you sign up for this one so you're aware of Texas PTA's legislative priorities, action alerts, and rally day. We are a member-based child advocacy association, after all. Of course, you'll also find resources, like this training video, to support your efforts with your local PTA. At a glance, these are the primary responsibilities of a membership chair and their committee. We will discuss all of them. But first, let's talk about your committee. One of the first things you should do after being appointed as membership chair is to find a few people to help you. Nobody should volunteer alone, it's selfish. We want as many people as possible to be able to have the opportunity to impact our students. Developing and working with a committee is critical to a membership chair's success and sanity. It helps accomplish goals and build current and future leaders. Delegating just a few of these types of activities to others will lighten your load and help make membership recruitment truly a year-long adventure. That same study asked non-members what would make them want to join the PTA. What does this tell us about recruiting members? Focus your ask on what is important to them. If you knew what you could do or talk about in order to convince non-members to join, how would your recruitment messages change? After considering the research commissioned by Texas PTA, it's time to research what has been successful in your own community. Here are some ways you can gather that research. Find out what has been successful for your PTA in the past. Look to the membership rosters and numbers for history regarding who and how many people have been members over the years. Look at your predecessor's procedure book. Survey members to see what they want from your PTA. Short surveys are best because they are completed more often. Use social media to ask a few well-thought-out questions. Ask the principal what they think would be successful in your community. When you are talking to your principal, find out if there are special events that are particularly well attended that could be used to talk about the importance of PTA and parent engagement for just a couple of minutes. Connect with other PTA leaders in your community and what they've done that's been successful. Take advantage of any opportunities your council has to speak with other membership chairs and VPs OR. If they don't have an opportunity, look at your feeder pattern and make one. Speak to your council leaders to see what suggestions they can offer. Council leaders are experienced local leaders and can be great resources for ideas. So now that you've got a committee together and you've done your research, it's time to create your recruitment plan based on all of that information. A plan with clearly defined goals will help you communicate with the rest of the board just how you plan to recruit members, report on how many members you have successfully recruited, and how you plan to help engage those members. Be sure to share with everyone, everywhere, what your goals are and how things are progressing towards those goals. Create incentives to keep people engaged in the goal process and make your goal visual. Pictures can speak louder than words. So, who can join PTA? Of course, you want to ask everyone who believes in and supports our vision, mission, and purposes. Listed here are a few folks you may not have considered before, but each of them shares your passion for making every child's potential a reality. Have you invited them to join your PTA? It should go without saying that your entire community should be asked to be part of your PTA, not just your friends, not just previous members. Study after study indicates the main reason people don't join PTA is that nobody has asked them to do so. So, ask. Don't forget to ask groups that may not be familiar with the concept of PTA or are different in some way from previous members. Men have held important roles in the PTA throughout its long history. President Theodore Roosevelt sat on the board of directors of the National Congress of Mothers, the predecessor of the National PTA. Men are directly involved in the care and education of their children, and men are able to bring a different perspective to our programs. It is vital that the PTA welcomes and includes men through programs and activities addressing their needs and concerns. On the slide, there are several ideas for recruiting and encouraging male engagement. Students are our future. We all know that, but we often ignore that they are also the future of PTA. Students as young as those in elementary school can take on meaningful PTA tasks with adult supervision. Older students make great committee members and, in some cases, committee chairs. PTA can help them learn useful life skills while they are helping us achieve our goals. As seen on the slide, it begins with ensuring that students know there is a place for them within the PTA or PTBSE on campus. Use these ideas to recruit and engage students on your campus. Here we have a few additional ways to make it easier to recruit and engage students no matter what their age. Remember to keep the T in PTA. Teachers often have experience that helps us be more effective and relevant in our programs. We support them, but we need them to support us, too. Reach out to the teachers on your campus by using a few of the ideas on the slide and see how they can work with them for the PTA. This slide contains even more ideas about ways to encourage teacher participation in PTA. Which one do you want to try on your campus? Schools are an integral part of our communities. What better way for community members to find out about what is happening in those schools than to join the PTA and support the students who are the future of the community and whose families live, work, and shop in the community? Remind your community members to back the future of all students. The ideas for community engagement continue on this slide. Have you used any of these ideas on your campus? Speaking of Back the Future, Texas PTA commissioned a well-known advertising company to help design a long-term membership recruiting campaign for all PTAs to use. This long-term campaign represents our strong belief that an investment in the education of Texas children is an investment in our community's future. It has been used with great success by PTAs, especially by entire councils and communities statewide. It also serves as a branding campaign for the PTA. If people see the same theme everywhere, they come to understand that all PTAs work together for the same thing. The best part is that the Texas PTA website has lots of resources in both English and Spanish, so you don't have to invent or translate everything from scratch every year. You can actually save materials and use them again, saving some money. At the bottom of the slide, you'll notice that we want to see how you are using this theme and how you are recruiting members. We want to see pictures and hear success stories, so be sure to send them to our communications department. Another of our recruiting tools is joinpta.org. Ask yourself how easy it is to join your local campus PTA. When you use a membership envelope or flyer, you are using a great tool when you interact with them face-to-face or through a folder messaging system. Joinpta.org is another option for many PTAs to make it easy for people to join your PTA anytime or any day. Out-of-town family members or those who do not carry cash will find it especially easy to join this way. So, why not give people choices on how they would like to join? To recap, distribute membership envelopes and flyers, and be sure to activate joinpta.org. Let's talk a little about joinpta.org. Joinpta.org is free to all PTAs, and you will receive a free membership-only account with MyPTEZ. For a local PTA to appear on www.joinpta.org, they must submit the ACH authorization agreement form at www.txpta.org/join-PTA. This not only makes it easier for people to join your PTA, but also makes your job a lot easier. First, as we said, it allows folks to join online using a credit or debit card. But then it gets better because the new member is automatically recorded into your MyPTA's account. You don't have to do a thing. Do you know who else doesn't have to do anything when people take advantage of this way to join your PTA? Your treasurer. The dues for those people who join your PTA online through joinpta.org are transmitted electronically and automatically to Texas PTA, and then Texas PTA transmits the local portion of the dues back to the local unit based on the information that was input into the ACH form. It's a great time-saving tool, plus it offers another way to become a member of your PTA. Everyone wins. There are some important things to consider when you begin to recruit members. The membership year is August 1st, July 31. There is no extension of the membership year for those who join in late spring. If members want to join early for the coming membership year at kindergarten roundup or 6th or 9th grade orientation, for instance, your treasurer must escrow those dues until August 1st. Remember, membership recruitment is year-round. Members can join at any time. New people move to your school and should be welcomed by the PTA. Some people might have realized later in the year that joining PTA really is something they want to do. Report new members at least monthly. Dues should be remitted to Texas PTA within 5 days of a member joining your PTA. Information about how to report is covered later in this workshop. Membership cards are provided by Texas PTA and distributed to local PTAs. How much are dues? The amount a local PTA collects for dues is the national PTA portion plus the Texas PTA portion plus the local PTA portion, which is stated in your local PTA bylaws. To change the amount of dues collected by your local PTA, you must amend your bylaws, and those amendments must be approved by Texas PTA before you change the amount members pay. With a variety of ways people can become members of the PTA, you will have to make sure you monitor all of the sources. If you are using joinpta.org, the members' names will automatically be added to your MyPTEZ account. If you are using a more traditional method, such as an envelope or flyer, keep those membership envelopes and forms until you have transferred all the information on them to your master membership roster. After that is done, please dispose of the paper forms in a secure manner. Create one master membership roster. This can be on your MyPTEZ account. Very easy since members from joinpta.org automatically show up there, on a spreadsheet on your computer, or on a paper membership roster. Be sure to share copies of the roster with your treasurer and secretary. Remember, this roster belongs to the PTA and should not be shared with just anyone. However you create your master membership roster, think of it as your own little membership database. It is important to pass along this information to your successor when the time comes so that you can see a comparison from year to year and know who you might want to reach out to during your membership campaign, especially when looking to renew lapsed memberships. Work with your treasurer to mail a copy of the roster with only the new members' names and the appropriate dues at least monthly. When you send your dues along with a roster to Texas PTA, you'll want to send the total of national PTA dues, Texas PTA dues, and your local dues per member with that roster. During the first few weeks of school, you may want to send in rosters and dues more often. As an aside, there are membership awards designed to celebrate each step along your PTA's journey to increased membership. Membership awards are available each month, and to make sure that you qualify for as many of those as possible, you'll want to submit new members often. Remember to issue membership cards to members as quickly after they have joined as possible. Our PTA leaders can now electronically submit their membership roster and dues to Texas PTA. The members will receive digital membership cards, making the role of the membership chair or VP a bit easier. We recommend watching the training videos on the Texas PTA website prior to attempting to submit your members. The training video walks you through step by step and helps you avoid some common errors. If you choose to submit electronically, it will make the process more efficient. If you choose to keep track of membership using the traditional Texas PTA membership roster, you can record member information on paper or by downloading the Excel spreadsheet at www.txpta.org/membership. Remember to maintain a copy for your records. Your secretary and treasurer must also have current copies. One of the responsibilities of membership chairs that is often overlooked is celebrating successes, but it is critically important to your success. Success begets success. When you are successful, shout it from the rooftops. People want to be part of a successful group. Celebrating your successes accomplishes two goals, both appreciating members and aiding recruitment. Sharing accomplishments also reminds members that their PTA is part of a larger association that does care about them. Share your successes with your membership. Have you reached a goal or new milestone? Have you earned an award for staff, men, students, grandparents, and community members joining? Remember to share the great things your PTA is doing with member dollars. Remind them why they joined and let them know that their efforts and dollars are being put to good use. Feature members online by writing an article or posting stories about members. It would be an honor for that particular member and could encourage their friends to join. While most membership awards are automatic, remember to apply for those that require an application, such as the Mars, Student Membership, Student Participation, and Golden Apple. Check out www.txpta.org/membership for all of the current awards. For Membership Increase Awards, the previous year's membership number is according to Texas PTA records, and all current qualifying membership rosters and dues must be postmarked by the deadline of the award. Most of those will be at the end of the month. Keep in mind it's never a bad idea to mail items in before deadlines just to make sure there aren't any hiccups along the way. A notification form is only required for special category awards. Local PTAs will also be recognized through Texas PTA social media outlets, and some awards involve entering a drawing to win a prize. There are many ways to recognize outstanding volunteers for their contributions to your PTA. Many local and council PTAs have unique ways of recognizing volunteers who go the extra mile. Talk to your PTA president or council president to find out if you have these awards. For truly extraordinary work, these awards are available for purchase from Texas and National PTA. Texas PTA Honorary Life Membership Award, Texas PTA Extended Service Award, and National PTA Life Achievement Award. Once you have recruited members, it is important to find ways to make them feel like they are part of something big and important. Engaged members value their membership in your PTA. The dues will seem like a bargain. They are likely to join again next year and invite others to join. Membership chairs work closely with programs chairs to share information about what members want and expect from their PTA. Work with hospitality chairs to make sure that your PTA is welcoming and friendly to everyone. Work with the communications chair to share PTA information and ask people to join. Texas PTA staff and volunteer leaders are here to answer any of your questions regarding your position. Our toll-free number is 1-800-TALK-PTA or email us directly. Thank you for your time and attention. I hope that this training has been beneficial and it will make your work in PTA easier and more enjoyable. If you have any questions in the future, please know that your field service representative and council leaders are always ready to help.